What's going on, y'all? So, y'all know my thinking ass, me thinking tonight, and I had woke up from my nap. Sorry, I just washed my face, so water might be coming out my face. But anyways, I woke up and I seen a tweet saying that Michelle Williams had checked herself into rehab. And I was like, wow. I said, you know what? And I automatically was like, I feel bad because all these years I have made those Destiny's Child jokes, being a part of, you know, the general public and society, social media coming down on her. But I do like her music. I have downloaded her gospel albums, her music. I do like Michelle Williams. I don't have an issue with her. But I think a lot of us are guilty for making jokes about her. I mean, I'm not speaking for everybody, but I'm speaking for myself. I'll be the first one to say that I have gotten on social media and made jokes about Michelle Williams lacking in Destiny's Child. But when she started to grow, I was like, congrats, you know, she had a husband or whatever. And I like the fact that she is going into rehab and working on herself because she's about to get married. I did not see the statement that she released. Let me see if I can find the statement, because I believe it was a statement that followed what she was coming out with. Yeah, releases powerful statement, so I can read this. That shit hurt me because I was like, wow, like, I don't know. She says, for years, I have dedicated myself to increasing awareness of mental health and empowering people to recognize when it's time to seek help, support, and guidance from those that love and care for your well-being. I recently listened to the same advice I have given to thousands around the world and sought help from a great team of healthcare professionals. Today, I proudly, happily, and healthily stand here as someone who will continue to always lead by example as I tirelessly advocate. She said advocate? Yeah, advocate for the betterment of those in need. If you change your mind, you can change your life. So, I respect that she came out and did that. So, hopefully it will touch somebody else. Mental health is real, you guys. We have got to check on our people who go out here and smile every day. It's not, you know, and Funky Dineva said something that was so powerful to me last week in his Basketball Wives review. He said, the strong person, the person is always going off in your friend group is the person that's the most vulnerable, and that is true. I'm that friend. I have to be the strong one because everybody else around me always has stuff going on. I've been through so much. I don't have time to be weak. I'm always pushing through, you know, but we need people to check on us too. I'm always the one that's checking on everybody else, but who's gonna save the hero at the end of the day? And I'm just glad that she's getting the help that she needs. Don't be fooled by the glitz and the glam. You see people go out here and get on stage and all this kind of stuff, and they make stuff look like it's one way on social media. A lot of people, they go to bed lonely. Even if you, and you know what? Just like I tell people, oh, she ain't lonely, she got a man. That's not even true all the time, and that's a whole nother video. Just because somebody has somebody does not mean they are not lonely. You can be with somebody and still be lonely if you don't have the love, the self-love, and the self-care that you need to instill in yourself. And that is the honest truth. That's one reason why a couple of weeks ago I was sitting there and I was reading through the comments, and they were coming down on they were talking about Cardi B's baby or whatever. Like, I hope the baby is like, my allergies is always cutting them, y'all. I promise y'all, I do not snort no powder. It's my allergies. See, I got this allergy stuff right here. But they were talking about her baby and saying that they hope her baby comes out to not be normal or whatever. And then I was just like, you know what? This shit is not okay. Because as soon as somebody kills that stuff, then it's, oh, I loved her, and oh, she was the queen of this and all this. And I'm like, y'all are so fake. Then Remy Ma, I said, you know what I said? I said I was gonna stop using my social media platforms to talk negative about anybody. I don't want to see it. If I see it on my timeline, you're being muted, you're being blocked. I don't want to see it. Use your social media platform. Funny stuff is okay. You know what I'm saying? It's trending. Make a joke about it and move on. That's cool. But to sit in here and just be negative and make fun of people just because you don't have anything else to do, find something to do. You know what I'm saying? Start a blog, start a YouTube channel, do something positive with your life. Like, I don't know. Like, we've got to do better with our mental health, and I believe that jobs need to start a mental health day, or like you should be able to take a couple days off for mental health. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was like, yeah, my job is driving me crazy, and she has kids, and you know, oftentimes I have to take myself out of my situation and put myself in somebody else's shoes, because a lot of times we look at other people and be like, oh, it's really not that serious, and a lot of times we can't even walk a day in their shoes. I don't have kids. I don't know what that's like. I know I always be like, well, okay, you got kids, how could it be so hard or whatever, and I don't know. I don't have any kids. So, and I told her, I said, well, can you take days off? She said, I don't have any points. I think that jobs need to have mental health days for their employees. I think that they should. I think that would be a good thing. I need to take a mental health day and just do nothing. Just, even if you sleep all day, even if you focus on you, you know, and that's something that I get up and I pray about. I pray for, and I say that I'm thankful. I wake up for that. I'm thankful that I woke up in my right mind. And then I pray that I stay in my right mind and that my mental health stays strong, because that's deep. I want to be not only strong for others, but I want to be strong for everybody else around me. And that Michelle Williams shit really like touched me, because I'm glad that she did that, because we could have woke up and it could have said that Michelle Williams had committed suicide. And I do not want that to happen. We've got to get a better grip on it. All these celebrities that's committing suicide, people committing suicide, and it's just like, no. We've got to put an end to this stuff. We got to take responsibility for it too, when shit like, when stuff like, things like that happen. And we've got to ask ourselves, when somebody close in our life, we really got to ask, were we there for them? Or did they allow us to be there for them? And that's something that I struggle with me. I know a lot of times I'm like, I don't like to tell people my problems, because I feel like they're going to go tell the next person, or they're going to throw it in your face when you come up or whatever. You know how that is. So I'm the type of person, I like to work things out on my own. And that's not always good. It's a pro and a con to that, you know, because people always think you're so strong. And really, you know, like, yeah, I am. But at the same time, I need your help too. And people always coming to me with their issues, and I'm like, you know how it is. You got your own stuff going on. You don't. And I'm the type of person, I never have time to have focus on my own things, because everybody else is always coming to me because they want my advice. They want to talk about it, and I don't mind that. That's cool. I love talking things out with people because I think that's healthy. I want to work things out with you because maybe your situation can help me work things out in my situation. But yeah, I definitely wanted to come in here and talk to you guys about that. Reach out to your friend. Reach out to your strong friend. Reach out to that friend that you don't know what they're going through. Even if you just tell them good morning, good night, or something like that. I had one of my friends tell me that he has low self-esteem, and he guessed it was the society that tells him he doesn't look a certain way. So he has low self-esteem, and he doesn't think that he looks cute. And so now I message him every night and every morning, and I tell him, you are handsome, have a great night, or have a great day. I tell him that every day, because I want people to have self-love. And even I told him, I said, maybe you need to go to therapy about that. He was like, and I said, so what made you feel like that? He was like, you know, nobody wants me. I feel like nobody wants me. And I said, do you want you? And he was like, I really don't know. And I said, that's what you got to get through your head. You got to want you in order for somebody else to want you. You know what I'm saying? You've got to put self-love into your own self. You know, when a business creates something, they put promo into it. They put love. They put care into it. They're selling it to you. You know what I'm saying? You've got to sell yourself self-love. You love yourself. Get up every day, look in the mirror and say, I'm beautiful. No matter what society says, what you're supposed to look like. Tell yourself what you want to look like. Don't be out here being happy for somebody else, because it'll never work out like that. You'll never be happy trying to please society. And if you got stuff going on with family, go talk to somebody about it. Call me. You know what I'm saying? You know, go to therapy or something. And I think, especially in the African American community, you know, we kind of like to say, well, you know, pray about it. And yeah, prayer does help, but sometimes you need to talk to an actual somebody, like somebody, a professional help, who has a degree in therapy or something like that, you know. And a lot of us don't like to do that because we feel like, oh, well, I'm gonna go pray. Yeah, you can pray and talk to somebody at the same time. That is totally okay. That's fine. We've got to get out of that, because we're losing a lot of people, and people are out here depressed and they're going through things and we don't even know it. Don't be afraid to reach out and tell somebody you're going through something. It might help you. Don't be scared. On that note, I'm out of that. Tell somebody good night and tell somebody you love them. Get up in the morning and tell them you love them. And you didn't want anything. You were just thinking of them and you wanted to reach out. Be blessed. I had to add an extra part to this video. Another question I want to ask about this Michelle Williams situation. Over time, I wonder, has Beyonce reached out to Michelle Williams? That's a question I want to know. I wonder, has Michelle reached out and actually sat down with Michelle and been like, are you okay? I'm willing to bet Kelly Rowland has. She's pretty big on stuff like that. Beyonce, I don't know. I would love to hear, yeah, Beyonce has been there for me. I don't know. I do blame Destiny's Child for a lot of Michelle Williams' depression. Not necessarily the group members, but I think that they always kind of like, I don't want the Beehive. Beehive, do not come in my mentions. I'm just saying, you know, Beyonce was always the one that was on top. Kelly, you know, Kelly came out years ago and was like, she was suffering from depression. Remember, she made Dirty Laundry. She had shit going on and all this kind of stuff. I don't think it got as deep as Michelle Williams got into it. She never got bashed as much as Michelle. I would love to hear Michelle come out and say that Beyonce has been there for her. I asked her, was she okay? I'm pretty sure she'll probably go see her, or she's reached out to her now. What do you guys think? Do you think Beyonce has asked Michelle Williams, is she okay over time as time has gone by? When Michelle Williams came out and said she was depressed, do you think Beyonce reached out? Let's talk about it.